So, first of all, it's not a new, you haven't started yet. So it's Sunday night, like it's 11:30 or something. So you are almost in on Monday, but I won't start now. I will have to try and sleep, even though I have been struggling lately with sleep. But I thought I would just recap what I wanted to read. So, for my TBR, I had set 6 books, but the thing is that you can only use one method, but you can save all 3. So you can save the significant other, sibling, and friend, and use, for example, transfiguration. So, yeah, 4 books, that's definitely doable. So, I mean, I will definitely read all 4. That's not a problem. Because, like, I will have an audiobook because I have this humongous project. Let's just say, I had apparently this very good idea to write down all of the TV shows that I was going to see and basically take how many episodes, how many seasons there are, and write them down, and then color it in when I have. And can we just say, can we just talk about that stack? And I think I have gotten 2 R. So, can we just say it takes some time, and I'm kind of regretting it now, but I feel like on my other channel I want to have, like, I don't know if I'm gonna call it a series or not, but like, once I have finished, like, I think I'm gonna take 1 season of a show, I will kind of do like a recap of it and like take the couples that were in it, my favorite characters, just a little recap of that particular season. And I want to do the same with movies. I won't have a book for it, I will keep them in like these binders because it's just easier instead of having thousands of books. And I mean just drawing on A4 paper and putting them in there. I think that will make it really easier to, like, if people ask for like serious recommendations, I think that will be much easier because then I can like say what it's about, basically. So yeah, basically, let's talk about the books that I'm planning on reading this, like, next week. So for significant other, I have chosen Dreaming Sun. Is it Dreaming Sun? It's at least a graphic novel, not too long. For sibling, I have chosen To All the Boys I Loved Before. For friend, which is the one I need to read, I have chosen Deathly Hallows. So we'll start with Deathly Hallows tomorrow. And then the method I have chosen is The Siren. And I mean, I have to see how many, or when I have read all, which day we are in. Because I mean, if I have a few days left, I will start another book. Because I mean, I have a lot of them. But now my camera is flashing at me because I forgot to charge it. So I need to charge it before tomorrow. So I will update when I wake up tomorrow and actually start my day. So it's Monday and I should have updated like way earlier, but I haven't read much. I mean, I was supposed to wait with A Dreaming Sun. I mean, I did finish it already. And, you know, I should have, finished this one first, because this one is for the prompt I'm doing. But I mean, but I gave Dreaming Sun 4 stars, so. But I need to read around 89 pages, so around 90 pages each day. Now I'm up to page 109. So, to be honest, shouldn't be a problem to finish this in 6 days if I keep on reading. So tomorrow I think I'm going to start listening to my audiobook as well, because I mean it's 8 hours, so it is long, and yeah, it's 7 hours, so I think that I kind of should start it. But yeah, I'm going to bed now. So I started this and I'm loving it already. I mean, these 100 pages, it has just flown by. But I mean, having all this left, yeah, I mean, there is already killed 2, not people, but they've already killed 2 characters, or not characters, it's so sad. I mean, I know a lot of people will die in this. So, yeah, I'm going to bed now. But first, I mean, I'm going to write a little bit in my diary. I've not been great today. I had a headache all day, barely slept last night, and you know, it's not easy. But yeah, I'm going to bed now. Hopefully I'm getting a little bit more tired. I mean, hopefully. So it's Wednesday, and I kind of haven't updated in a while, or in a day. And that is because I haven't actually kind of had anything to update on. And I kind of don't have anything because I'm still in this one and I haven't started anything new. I'm up to page 131. So far I'm liking it. I'm really enjoying it. I think I don't know if it's like a 4 or 5 star yet. I'm guessing it will be 5 stars, but yeah. I'm hoping it will be a 5 star. But yeah, I'm hoping tomorrow to start to all the boys I loved before, because I want to finish that too. And I haven't started the Siren, and I don't know why, because I have been doing so much that I could have listened to that one, so I don't know why I didn't. But yeah, Book Roast G, she just laid out this video. The Winter Magical Readathon, and it will be going on in December, and I want to join. And it's really cool. You have like 5 chapters, and yeah. And to be honest, I would really love to do that. So I'm hoping that my Triwizard Tournament TBR will be alright to actually get into that week. So basically it's for 5 weeks. And I just have to join. So it's the first task I will get on Sunday. And I won't be making a TBR for this because I don't know how it will be, because I can get from 1 to 3 books each week. And 3 books, I mean, I have read 3 books, and to be completely honest, I need to read that much because my reading challenge is set on 50, obviously, but I've read 78 books. I mean, I miss like 20 to reach 100. Can I read 20 books in December? Probably not. But we're gonna try. But yeah, I don't know if I can actually reach it. I mean, I will be 1 book over when the month is over, so yeah, I don't know how I will do it with my booktube schedule, because I kind of have like all my days planned out. However, I need to fit the vlogs, so how will we be doing this? I don't know, to be honest, but I'm going to find that out, figure that out, and obviously, I mean, I can like move things around, so I have something for January too. It's not a problem. But yeah, that is kind of all I need to update on right now. So I will talk to you possibly tomorrow. Can we just talk about this weather? And the worst part is way over there. I don't even know if you can see it. There you go. That's the main road, guys. And they have so kindly thought that it was a great idea to take some salt on it to make the snow go away from it. Have it worked? No. So can you just say, when it's this much snow everywhere, it won't work. But hey, let's just ruin the cars with all the salt. So it's Saturday, and I haven't updated in a while, and basically both on Thursday and on Friday, I didn't read a single page. I did start the Siren. I don't remember when. It was a few days ago. And I am currently 26% in. I have 5 hours left. So hopefully we can make that tomorrow. I think it's going to be alright by then. I mean, I think that I want to just do some writing, or not writing, I'm kind of making this binder with all my TV shows. I don't remember if I talked about it. With all the TV shows that I have, I've gotten up to, I have A to L left, so it's still a lot. And while just kind of drawing out how many episodes there are and things like that, I listen to that audiobook. And I mean, I can sit and do that for hours, so 5 hours, I think that I might have, I listen to it at 1.5 speed, so maybe 4 hours. Because I don't have the book, and if I'm listening to it and at 2.5, like to double speed, I won't get the book with me. Like, I don't know what they will be talking about. So far, I'm really enjoying the Siren. It's basically about this girl who got their ship went down, and basically she cried for help while she was in the water, and then kind of the ocean, I will call it, I mean, it's the ocean talking, saved her, and basically she must be a siren for the next 100 years. So she has been it for 80, so she has 20 years left. And it's really interesting, I have to say, seeing everything. And now her problem is that she have met a boy, and she can't kind of do anything with it because he will be way old when she is actually allowed to live. Basically, if she serves 100 years as a siren, she will eventually get to live. And yeah, it's really interesting so far. But yeah, I have to see. I mean, I'm still only 26% in. I have a lot left, so I will update later on that. I read a little bit in Harry Potter this morning, and I am on page 360. So I'm over, like, a few pages over halfway, like 6 pages over. So far I'm really liking it. I have a lot of chapters left, but I kind of hoping to get almost everything done today, because I still have one book left that I kind of want to get to. I still have To All the Boys left. That is like a 400-page book. So I don't know if I will be able to finish them all. I really do hope so, though. Obviously. So it's 10:45, so I think that I will go and read a little bit in this one until my parents get home. And then I will see how far I have gotten into this. So it's much later in the day, and I of course have finished this, and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I loved it. Really exciting. It kept me. I mean, I read like half the book today in like 4 hours. So it was so, can't say enjoyable. It was really good written. A lot of depth, but yeah. And then when I finished Harry Potter, I picked up To All the Boys I Loved Before, and I am now up to page 287. So I have this much left, and I don't know if I will be able to finish it, but I hope so. Actually, just finish it today, then I have 4 hours left on my audiobook, and that should be doable if I spend a little time in my room tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to go to bed now, or just lay in bed and read, because I want to try and finish this. It's like 9 now, so I have around 2 hours to read, a little bit less. I'm trying to get in bed by 11, so I get sleeps that I want. So far I really enjoy it. I mean, I can see that there are some flaws, but overall I'm really enjoying this. So yeah. Hi, it's Sunday. I have 1 book left to finish. I have around 4 hours left of an audiobook. I think it's going to be alright. And then I finished 4 books, which I had to finish. So I wasn't supposed to vlog over the next few, like I wasn't supposed to vlog next week. However, the magical readathon, the winter readathon, starts on Monday, and today we can go on that site and find out the prompts for the books that you need to read. And I just decided that I want to do that. So you will get a vlog for the next few weeks. And yeah, definitely. Because I want to do that. It's 1 to 3 prompts every single week. So I think I should be able to do that. The best thing is if I can like squeeze in an audiobook because I'm starting to drive on Monday. And if you don't know me, I hate driving in snow because the main roads are just awful because they use salt, and the salt can't like take away all the snow before it starts to snow again. So it's just like this slush. And when you drive in that slush, the car is just pulling everywhere. And let's just say that we have like 90 kilometers per hour around that all the way to the place I'm going. And let's just say that if the roads are like that, you can't drive that fast because you wouldn't get far. So I'm going there on Monday. So you might get an update in the car once I have arrived there. But I'm going to say one thing. Hopefully it's just that day because I kind of don't feel like driving there 3 times each week because I mean I'm sick and basically no one in the state understands that having CFS ME, you're not gonna get better if you have had it for 7 years. I'm going into my 8th year next year of having ME. So yeah, I'm not gonna get healthy, and they think that I can. So they sending me to basically this, not I almost said rehabilitation rehab. Well, it's basically a place where you go when they want to get you back to work. Usually they send you there because you need some motivation to get back to work. There's nothing wrong with my motivation. It's not the motivation that is the problem. The problem is I don't have the energy to do it. So that's nice, right? In sending somewhere, you need to train and socialize. The two kind of worst thing you can do when you're feeling awful. So that should be fun, right? But yeah, enough talking. Basically, I will log on to my computer now, and then you will get the screen from where I choose, and then you will see the prompts. And yeah, after that, I won't choose what to read in this vlog. I will talk about that on Monday, what I will read. Or maybe what I am reading. Because if I can squeeze in an audiobook, then I will listen to that, hopefully, on my drive there. So yeah, that will be around 40 minutes one way because it's snow and you can't drive in. It will take at least 10 minutes more. So that should be fun, but enough talking. Let's log on and I have to see if the microphone is working. If it's not working, you will get a voiceover where I'm kind of talking about it. So, here we are on the page, and we are doing chapter 1. And let's see what we get to save Ginny. Chapter 1. It's a quiet evening at Pivot Drive. The Dursleys have some guests to impress, and you're told to remain silent and pretend that you don't exist. Somehow, a comparatively kind comment from them. Honestly, works fine for you. You've been meaning to get some reading done for next year's Transfiguration. Professor McGonagall did not leave you without homework, and you did sort of waited until the end of summer to get to it. After about 15 minutes of reading, you lower your book slightly and jump up, clutching your hand to your chest as you notice 2 tennis ball-sized eyes staring right at you from behind your book. A curious, very loud creature. He introduces himself as Dobby. Not wanting to attract any more attention to your room, you invite Dobby to sit down. Sit down, he wailed. Never, never, ever. Harry thought he heard the voices downstairs falter. I'm sorry, he whispered. I didn't mean to offend you or anything. Offend Dobby? Choked the elf. Dobby has never been asked to sit down by a wizard like an equal. Dobby startled by your kind demeanour, and is causing quite a commotion, what with his sobbing and stomping. He's asked you to not go back to Hogwarts. Obviously you cannot do that. Who in their right mind skip out on Hogwarts, especially when the alternative is this place? But you do need to get him to calm down, or you will be in deep trouble. What do? Clear one of the parchments below. Clicking on the text will not work, so aim at the paper. Falsely promise that you won't go back to Hogwarts, so Dobby leaves. Make no promises and continue to try to talk him out of it. I'm definitely not the person who would falsely promise anything. But I can make no promises. Okay? Yikes, Dobby is not having it. No matter how much you try to reason with him that you'd be safer at Hogwarts than you be here, it's just not an option for you. Dobby makes a run for it and jumps three steps at a time towards the kitchen, in absolute panic and shock at the Dursleys' imminent reaction to seeing such peculiar a creature as Dobby, and the inevitable punishment that will await you. You don't even notice the cake hovering over the guests' heads. You jump into view trying to stop this disaster from happening. In retrospect, you understand that Dobby was too short for them to see, and it definitely looked like you're just doing it all this by yourself. Matters not, you know you'll be blamed for it either way. What a mess. Well, that's that. Seemed like Dobby had gotten what he wanted. You're not feeling particularly fond of the elf at this moment. Maybe once you manage to get the bars off your window, maybe then. Wait, the bars seem to have moved. A flying car of all the things, have shimmered into view, and bright Freckles' face from inside of it. Actually 3 of those. Ron and the twins have come to take you away. Let's get the hell out of here. Don't forget to grab Hagrid. Okay, then we grab Hedwig and fly away. Bye-bye.
It looked as though it had once been a large stone pigsty, but extra rooms had been added here and there until it's several stories high, and so crooked it looked as though it was held by magic, which Harry reminded himself it probably was. 4 or 5 chimneys were perched on each of the red roof. A loop-sided sign stuck in the ground near the entrance read "The Burrow." Round the front door lay a jumble of Wellington boots and a very rusty cauldron. Several fat brown chickens were pecking their way around the yard. "It's not much," said Ron. "It's brilliant," said Harry happily, thinking of private drive. That was the coolest way to get to the burrow. But the actual burrow is mind-blowing. Wonder how it feels to grow up here, surrounded by self-cleaning dishes, invisible knitters, magical clocks, and so many other things that don't even make sense to you yet. You are all a bit tired after the trip. You really only have time to pick one activity. What do you do? Help Ron to de-gnome the garden as his punishment for stealing the car. Stay up chatting about the Muggle nail bits with Mr. Weasley. He's so charmed by it all. We're gonna help Ron. This is what you have to do, he said. He raised the gnome above his head. Draw off me, and started to swing it in great circles like a lasso. Seeing the shocked look on Harry's face, Ron added, "It doesn't hurt them. You just got to make them really dizzy so they can't find their way back to the gnome holes." You're reading a prompt. Oh. Let the de-gnoming begin. Pick a read from your existing TBR that is longer than 500 pages. Thinning the not read pile one book at a time. Oh, great. Longer than 500 pages. That's just great. Okay, I just need to write that down. Completio. Oh, I have more. And there my parents are going. So, should be fun. So, I'm gonna take a 2-second break and find the book that I want to read, and then we'll talk later. So, let's start number 2. See if we get some more books. That was quite exhausting, but you did it. Hopefully the lawn is a bit more healthier now, and the gnomes, even though they for sure will be back, will take a bit of a break. Aka, well done on slaying the beast of a book that you might have been avoiding for a while. Hopefully your TBR is feeling a tad bit lighter. It's gotten dark outside, and Mrs. Weasley has shown you a cozy spot near the living room/kitchen fireplace. Ginny poked her head in, but quickly ran back upstairs after realizing you sat right there. Her cat followed her, pouncing at the pompons on Ginny's slippers. Percy, Ron and the twins were discussing the latest developments in the Quidditch League, while Mr. Weasley was reading that seemed to be tomorrow's issue of the Daily Prophet. He must have gotten it early at work. This was the life, ultimate coziness. You can't help but smile while you look around, sipping your hot chocolate. Congratulations, you have completed Chapter 1. Enjoy your stay at the Leaky Cauldron until Chapter 2 becomes available. And if you're still keen on the adventure, we will see you once Chapter 2 opens. If it's already open, head to the webpage to continue reading. Okay, so I got one prompt. It's good. Book over 500 pages is long, so I guess we'll be doing 5 with one book. So yeah, chapter 2 will be available next Sunday, so I'm guessing that you will see more from this then.
So it's the end of this vlog for now. I finished The Siren, so I have read the 4 books that I needed to, and that counts up to 1,488 pages for Durmstrang, and I'm super duper pleased, I have to say. It's really good to be finished. And it's, yeah. Durmstrang is currently in the lead as I'm watching right now. But who knows how it will all end. But I'm going to end it now. As you have seen, I have gotten my prompt for next week for the magical readathon, and it's just one prompt, and I'm hoping to reach 100 books this year, so I need around 18 books this month. So I'm going to go for a little shorter box. I need, as you see, TBR over 500 pages, so that should be fun. But you will have to see how I go next week. So I will see you next time.